These affirmations are not meant to fix you. You are not broken. You cannot change that this happened to you, and it was never your fault. You did not ask for this. This is an attempt to help you mend what can be mended, heal what can be healed, and make sure that from now on, you will not repeat this wound to yourself. The mother wound is deep, and it's different for everyone. For some, there was no mother figure at all. For others, someone was present but not safe, not loving. This kind of wound can feel like it never fully heals, and that it's okay. These words are not here to replace what you didn't receive. They're here to help you stop repeating the pain inside yourself, to help you be with what's real, to offer you space, to offer care, and to offer the kind of gentleness you may have never known. You don't need to be fully healed to be worthy of love. You are already enough. You are already whole. I am seen. I am held. I am free to be. I am safe to receive. I carry the mother I needed within me now. I am safe now. I am allowed to feel what I feel. I have permission to grieve. I don't have to carry this alone. My feelings are welcome here. It's okay to be exactly as I am. I am allowed to be human. I no longer need to be strong all the time. It is safe to exhale, receive, and rest. I give myself permission to rest. I am safe to receive love and care. I am seen. I am loved. I matter. I approve of myself. I belong. I have space here. I will never abandon myself again. I meet my inner child with gentleness and care. I provide the love and safety I've always deserved. I mother myself with kindness, patience, and love. I am the nurturing presence I always needed. I love myself, even if I could never feel that from the eyes of a mother. I am learning to love myself through the eyes of a loving mother. I accept myself. I'm full of love toward myself. I release all guilt that is not mine. I release the energetic burden of relationships that have never been reciprocal. I see now that I carried more than I should have. That is not the job of a child. Even if I never had a mother to show me love, I'm learning to love myself fully, here and now. I am discovering what mothering truly means at my own pace. I no longer wait for someone to become who I needed. I become that for myself. It is okay that I didn't have a model of care. I'm allowed to learn now. I do not need a memory to begin healing. I begin with focusing on my needs today. The kind of love I longed for is real, and I welcome it into my life now. I create new patterns of care, even without knowing how to. I will learn along the way. I trust myself. Love is not behind me, it's within me. It is the way I walk into the future. I release the need to be perfect. I release the need to earn love. I allow myself to feel all emotions of the mother wound, and I release slowly what I'm ready to let go of. I no longer hold space for illusions of love. I no longer imagine that others are loving inside when their actions say otherwise. I do not owe anyone emotional presence. I focus on being emotionally present myself. I release the mother wound. I release myself from the past. I choose peace. I am allowed to be my own person. I have the right to set boundaries and protect my energy. I am safe to assert myself and speak my truth. I no longer seek validation from others to feel whole. I am allowed to be visible as myself. I hold myself with compassion for all I've been through. I give myself permission to say no. I give myself permission to soften my heart when and if I'm ready. I set clear boundaries to protect my needs while I learn how to take care of myself. I choose to respect my boundaries even when they differ from others. I accept that I may never fully understand this wound and the role others played in it. I release the need to fully understand the journey of others and why they cause harm. I accept that everyone is doing the best they can with the level of consciousness they are at. I honor others at the level of consciousness they're at, and I allow myself to rise beyond it with grace, confidence, and no need to rescue anyone. I do not need to stay behind to make others comfortable. I no longer confuse love with responsibility. I move forward, I let go, I do not look back. I do not tether myself to those who are not ready to grow. I rise with grace and let what is not mine fall away. I love and approve of myself just as I am. I do not have to fix myself to be worthy of unconditional love. I have a right to exist in my fullness, and I honor that by meeting my needs. My presence is meaningful even when I'm not doing or fixing anything. I'm safe to feel joy. I am safe to feel lightness, laughter, and delight without reason. I'm safe to be happy. I am safe to feel good emotions without reason, without explanation, without taking others with me. I'm allowed to feel good even if others do not. I am free to shine without shrinking. I am safe to enjoy life without guilt. I am allowed to shine without explaining why. I am allowed to feel light, even while holding depth. I do not owe heaviness to anyone, even though I carry this wound. I don't have to carry pain to prove I am worthy of love. I give myself permission to feel joy, no matter the circumstances. My joy does not make me selfish, it makes me whole. I am not responsible for how others feel about my happiness. When I feel overwhelmed, I know how to care for myself. I'm learning to soothe myself with love and presence. I trust the wisdom of my body and inner knowing. My truth matters, even if others don't understand it. My desires are sacred. I honor what I long for. I am allowed to want more for myself, for my life, for my joy. I belong to myself now. I do not need to heal this wound to be whole. The emptiness I feel when healing may remain, and still I choose to love myself here. I stop expecting to feel something I've never known. I allow myself to feel what is true now. I no longer demand from myself what no one could give me. I release the pressure to fully heal. I choose gentleness instead. Even if the ache never leaves, I walk with grace and dignity. This pain is not flaw, it is part of the shape I live in. I stop trying to replace the past. I start offering presence to what is here. I am more than what happened to me. I am becoming who I was always meant to be. I am enough just as I am. I am worthy of love and respect. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of deep, unconditional love. I am capable of having my needs met. I communicate my needs with clarity and ease. I welcome healthy, nourishing relationships into my life. I release what I needed a mother figure to be. I release myself from needing what was never there. I nurture and care for myself in the way I deserve. I am open to giving and receiving love. I trust love to find me in beautiful and unexpected ways. I am building a life from alignment, not entanglement. Even if I don't fully understand my mother, I understand myself more every day. This healing is not about her. It is about me coming home to myself. I now return to the home within me. I am mothered by the divine. The universe supports me. I am whole, and so it is. You are seen. You are held. You are free to be. You are safe to receive. You carry the mother you needed within you now. You are safe now. You are allowed to feel what you feel. You have permission to grieve. You don't have to carry this alone. Your feelings are welcome here. It's okay to be exactly as you are. You are allowed to be human. You no longer need to be strong all the time. It is safe for you to exhale, receive, and rest. You have permission to rest. You are safe to receive love and care. You are seen. You are loved. You matter. You approve of yourself. You belong. You have space here. You will never abandon yourself again. You meet your inner child with gentleness and care. You provide the love and safety you've always deserved. You mother yourself with kindness, patience, and love. You are the nurturing presence you always needed. You love yourself even if your mother could not. You are learning to love yourself through the eyes of a loving mother. You love yourself. You are full of love towards yourself. You release the guilt that is not yours. You release the energetic burden of a relationship that was never reciprocal. You see now that you carried more than you should have. That was never your job. Even if you never had a mother to show you love, you are learning to love yourself now. You are discovering what mothering truly means at your own pace. You no longer wait for someone to become who you needed. You become that for yourself. It is okay that you didn't have a model of care. You are allowed to learn now. You do not need a memory to begin healing. You begin with what you need today. The kind of love you longed for is real, and you welcome it into your life now. You create new patterns of care, even without a blueprint. Love is not behind you, it is within you and ahead of you. You release the need to be perfect. You release the need to earn love. You allow yourself to feel all emotions of the mother wound, and you release slowly what you are ready to let go of. You no longer hold space for illusions of love. You no longer imagine that others are loving inside when their actions say otherwise. You do not owe anyone emotional presence. You focus on being emotionally present for yourself. You release the mother wound. You release yourself from the past. You choose peace. You are allowed to be your own person. You have the right to set boundaries and protect your energy. You are safe to assert yourself and speak your truth. You no longer seek validation from others to feel whole. You are allowed to be visible as yourself. You hold yourself with compassion for all you've been through. You give yourself permission to say no. You give yourself permission to soften your heart when and if you're ready. You set clear boundaries to protect your needs while you learn how to take care of yourself. You choose to respect your boundaries even when they differ from others. You accept that you may never fully understand this wound and the role others played in it. You release the need to fully understand the journey of others and why they cause harm. You accept that everyone is doing the best they can with the level of consciousness they're at. You honor others at the level of consciousness they're at, and you allow yourself to rise beyond it with grace, confidence, and no need to rescue anyone. You do not need to stay behind to make others comfortable. You no longer confuse love with responsibility. You move forward, you let go, you do not look back. You do not tether yourself to those who are not ready to grow. You rise with grace and let what is not yours fall away. You love and approve of yourself just as you are. You do not have to fix yourself to be worthy of love. You have a right to exist in your fullness, and you honor that by meeting your needs. Your presence is meaningful, even when you are not doing or fixing anything. You are safe to feel joy. You are safe to feel lightness, laughter, and delight without a reason. You are safe to be happy. You are safe to feel good emotions without reason, without explanation, without taking others with you. You are allowed to feel good, even if others do not. You are free to shine without shrinking. You are safe to enjoy life without guilt. You are allowed to shine without explaining why. You are allowed to feel light even while holding depth. You do not owe heaviness to anyone, even though you carry this wound. You don't have to carry pain to prove you're worthy of love. You give yourself permission to feel joy, no matter the circumstances. Your joy does not make you selfish, it makes you whole. You are not responsible for how others feel about your happiness. When you feel overwhelmed, you know how to take care of yourself. You are learning to soothe yourself with love and presence. You trust the wisdom of your body and inner knowing. Your truth matters, even if others do not understand it. Your desires are sacred. You honor what you long for. You are allowed to want more for yourself, for your life, for your joy. You belong to yourself now. You do not need to heal this wound to be whole. The emptiness you feel when healing may remain, and still you choose to love yourself here. You stop expecting to feel something you've never known. You allow yourself to feel what is true now. You no longer demand from yourself what no one could give you. You release the pressure to fully heal. You choose gentleness instead. Even if the ache never leaves, you walk with grace and dignity. This pain is not a flaw, it is part of the shape you live in. You stop trying to replace the past. You start offering presence to what is here. You are more than what happened to you. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. You are enough just as you are. You are worthy of love and respect. You are worthy of deep, unconditional love. You are capable of having your needs met. You communicate your needs with clarity and ease. You welcome healthy, nourishing relationships into your life. You release what you needed a mother figure to be. You release yourself from needing what was never there. You nurture and care for yourself in the way you deserve. You are open to giving and receiving love. You trust love to find you in beautiful and unexpected ways. You are building a life from alignment, not entanglement. Even if you don't fully understand your mother, you understand yourself more every day. This healing is not about her. It is about you coming home to yourself. You now return to the home within you. You are mothered by the divine, The universe supports you. You are whole, and so it is. We are seen. We are held. We are free to be. We are safe to receive. We carry the mother we needed within us now. We are safe now. We are allowed to feel what we feel. We have permission to grieve. We don't have to carry this alone. Our feelings are welcome here. It's okay to be exactly as we are. We are allowed to be human. We no longer need to be strong all the time. It is safe for us to exhale, receive, and rest. We give ourselves permission to rest. We are safe to receive love and care. We are seen. We are loved. We matter. We approve of ourselves. We belong. We have space here. We will never abandon ourselves again. We meet our inner children with gentleness and care. We provide the love and safety we've always deserved. We mother ourselves with kindness, patience, and love. We are the nurturing presence we always needed. We love ourselves, even if we could never feel that from the eyes of a mother. We are learning to love ourselves through the eyes of a loving mother. We accept ourselves. We are full of love toward ourselves. We release all guilt that is not ours. We release the energetic burden of relationships that have never been reciprocal. We see now that we carry more than we should have. That is not the job of a child. Even if we never had a mother to show us love, we are learning to love ourselves fully, here and now. We are discovering what mothering truly means at our own pace. We no longer wait for someone to become who we needed. We could become that for ourselves. It is okay that we didn't have a model of care. We are allowed to learn now. We do not need a memory to begin healing. We begin by focusing on our needs today. The kind of love we longed for is real, and we welcome it into our lives now. We create new patterns of care, even without knowing how to. We will learn along the way. We trust ourselves. Love is not behind us, it is within us. It is the way we walk into the future. We release the need to be perfect. We release the need to earn love. We allow ourselves to feel all emotions of the mother wound, and we release slowly what we're ready to let go of. We no longer hold space for illusions of love. We no longer imagine that others are loving inside when their actions say otherwise. We do not owe anyone emotional presence. We focus on being emotionally present for ourselves. We release the mother wound. We release ourselves from the past. We choose peace. We are allowed to be our own people. We have the right to set boundaries and protect our energy. We are safe to assert ourselves and speak our truth. We no longer seek validation from others to feel whole. We are allowed to be visible as ourselves. We hold ourselves with compassion for all we've been through. We give ourselves permission to say no. We give ourselves permission to soften our hearts when and if we're ready. We set clear boundaries to protect our needs while we learn how to take care of ourselves. We choose to respect our boundaries, even when they differ from others. We accept that we may never fully understand this wound or the roles others played in it. We release the need to fully understand the journey of others or why they caused harm. We accept that everyone is doing the best they can with the level of consciousness they're at. We honor others at the level of consciousness they're at, and we allow ourselves to rise beyond it. with grace, confidence, and no need to rescue anyone. We do not need to stay behind to make others comfortable. We no longer confuse love with responsibility. We move forward, we let go, we do not look back. We do not tether ourselves to those who are not ready to grow. We rise with grace and let what is not ours fall away. We love and approve of ourselves just as we are. We do not have to fix ourselves to be worthy of unconditional love. We have a right to exist in our fullness, and we honor that by meeting our needs. Our presence is meaningful, even when we are not doing or fixing anything. We are safe to feel joy. We are safe to feel lightness, laughter, and delight without reason. We are safe to be happy. We are safe to feel good emotions without reason, without explanation, without taking others with us. We are allowed to feel good even if others do not. We are free to shine without shrinking. We are safe to enjoy life without guilt. We are allowed to shine without explaining why. We are allowed to feel light even while holding depth. We do not owe heaviness to anyone even though we carry this wound. We don't have to carry pain to prove we are worthy of love. We give ourselves permission to feel joy no matter the circumstances. Our joy does not make us selfish, it makes us whole. We are not responsible for how others feel about our happiness. When we feel overwhelmed, we know how to care for ourselves. We are learning to soothe ourselves with love and presence. We trust the wisdom of our bodies and our inner knowing. Our truth matters, even if others don't understand it. Our desires are sacred. We honor what we long for. We are allowed to want more for ourselves, for our lives, for our joy. We belong to ourselves now. We do not need to heal this wound to be whole. The emptiness we feel when healing may remain, and still we choose to love ourselves here. We stop expecting to feel something we've never known. We allow ourselves to feel what is true now. We no longer demand from ourselves what no one could give us. We release the pressure to fully heal. We choose gentleness instead. Even if the ache never leaves, we walk with grace and dignity. This pain is not a flaw, it is part of the shape we live in. We stop trying to replace the past. We start offering presence to what is here. We are more than what happened to us. We are becoming who we were always meant to be. We are enough just as we are. We are worthy of love and respect. We are worthy of deep, unconditional love. We are capable of having our needs met. We communicate our needs with clarity and ease. We welcome healthy, nourishing relationships into our lives. We release what we needed a mother figure to be. We release ourselves from needing what was never there. We nurture and care for ourselves in the way we deserve. We are open to giving and receiving love. We trust love to find us in beautiful and unexpected ways. We are building lives from alignment, not entanglement. Even if we don't fully understand our mothers, we understand ourselves more each day. This healing is not about them. It is about us coming home to ourselves. We now return to the home within us. We are mothered by the divine. The universe supports us. We are whole, and so it is.